Hey, Cine Critics, welcome back to the channel, where we break down movies before they even hit theaters and give you bold IMDb predictions before anyone else. Today, we're talking about The Running Man. Yes, the remake of the cult classic from the late 80s. This time it's directed by Edgar Wright, starring Josh Brolin and Glen Powell, and it's looking like a wild ride. In the next few minutes, we'll dive into the background, dissect the trailer, talk about the cast, and give you our bold IMDb prediction, 8.2 out of 10. We're calling it early. This one's going to be a hit. Let's get into it. Movie background and context. Now, for those who don't know, The Running Man is based on the Stephen King novel published under his pen name, Richard Bachman, and of course, the 1987 Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that became a cult hit. The original was campy, over the top, and full of that cheesy 80s sci-fi dystopia flair. But this remake, it's coming from Edgar Wright, the visionary director behind Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Baby Driver, and Last Night in Soho. Wright is known for fast-paced editing, razor-sharp humor, and an ability to balance intense action with stylish visuals. So right away, you know this isn't going to be a lazy remake. This is Wright reimagining a story in his own voice. The premise is simple but timeless. In a dystopian future, a brutal game show forces contestants to fight for their lives while the public tunes in for entertainment. With today's world obsessed with reality TV, viral content, and moral gray areas in entertainment, this remake feels perfectly timed. Wright seems to be leaning into that commentary while also making it a high-octane thrill ride. Trailer breakdown. So let's talk about the trailer. The first thing you notice? The style. It has this retro 80s/90s vibe, but polished with modern cinematography. The opening shot feels like a throwback to grainy VHS trailers, but then it quickly shifts into slick, neon-soaked visuals. We see Josh Brolin as a grizzled veteran, clearly someone with experience in the arena. His presence is commanding, and he's got that tough, seasoned look that makes you believe he's been through hell and back. Then comes Glen Powell, who's clearly being set up as the hotshot rising star. Powell's charisma is off the charts here. If you've seen him in Top Gun, Maverick, or Anyone But You, you know he can switch between charming and cocky with ease. That's exactly the energy this role demands. The trailer also teases Sandra Dickinson, who looks electric in her scenes, bringing a quirky yet powerful energy that fits Wright's style. We get Cera in a surprising role. Yes, the awkward comedy guy from Superbad. But here he seems more impactful, maybe even a wildcard character who shifts the tone when least expected. And then, of course, William H. Macy, who is doing what William H. Macy does best, playing that morally ambiguous, slightly shady character who adds depth to every scene. The trailer cuts together action sequences, chase scenes, and brutal face-offs, all layered with that signature Edgar Wright rhythm. Quick edits sync to music, funny little reaction shots, and that mix of tension and comedy. By the end of the trailer, you're left hyped and wanting more. That's exactly how a remake trailer should feel. Why we predict 8.2 on IMDb. Edgar Wright's direction. Edgar Wright has proven time and again that he knows how to take familiar genres and make them fresh. Whether it's zombies, buddy cop action, or time travel horror, he always brings something unique. With The Running Man, he's taking a dated but beloved concept and giving it style, energy, and cultural relevance. That alone gives it a huge edge. Josh Brolin's gravitas. Brolin is one of those actors who can instantly make a role feel weighty. From No Country for Old Men to Dune, he adds intensity. Here he feels like the anchor of the story, the character you root for, but who also brings emotional depth. Glen Powell's star power. Powell is having a massive moment right now. His star is rising fast, and this role seems perfectly designed to showcase his mix of charm and toughness. He's going to bring in younger audiences and keep the energy high. A killer supporting cast. Cera, Sandra Dickinson, and William H. Macy might not be the first names you think of in a big action remake, but that's what makes it exciting. Wright loves casting against type, and these actors could end up being scene stealers in unexpected ways. The trailer's retro-modern balance. The trailer nails the balance between nostalgia and modern filmmaking. It feels like it honors the campy 80s original, but adds the style, pacing, and depth of a 2025 blockbuster. That mix could be exactly what makes it stand out. Verdict. So what's the bottom line? The Running Man looks like it's going to be more than just another remake. With Edgar Wright behind the camera, Josh Brolin bringing intensity, Glen Powell bringing star power, and a supporting cast that's anything but ordinary, this feels like it's shaping up to be a hit. The trailer is fast, stylish, and confident, and our prediction reflects that. We're calling it now. The Running Man lands at 8.2 on IMDb. This is going to be one of the year's standout remakes, and it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. Closing. But what about you? Do you think Wright's version will surpass the cult classic, or is the original too untouchable? Will this hit the 8s, or do you think audiences will drag it down into the 6s and 7s? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and when it comes out, we'll be back to see who got it right. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more bold predictions, and ring that bell so you don't miss out on the latest reviews. This is the Cine Critic signing off. Keep your eyes on the screen and your popcorn ready.